Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Raging Cajuns will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Rice's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this
makes the grab on the shot. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The give on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Louisiana! The finisher and the exclamation point on that drive. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On the move. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Release to the back. The sure hands, it's Davis. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Soft spot in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Howard. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Second down coming up.
That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 17 over New Mexico. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's in open space downfield.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack